Hey y'all, this your girl Amber back about to do a reading for my Sagittarius. Be mindful that these are all general messages, so take a resonate, leave it down. Okay, it can resonate with your sun, moon, Venus, the rising sign, first, fifth, seventh, the eighth house. So, Sagittarius, what message I have for you all today? Okay. So Sagittarius, right now I feel like y'all ain't been in the best of energy, whereas y'all really haven't been stun nobody, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all been to yourself, or maybe you just been in solitude away from certain people that are trying to most likely provoke you, you know what I'm saying, get a reaction out of you. Maybe this is someone that you have some type of relationship with, or somebody that you are connected to in some type of way. Maybe you feel like this person is trying to trigger you, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you have been working on yourself, whereas you are learning to work through your triggers, but it may be somebody in your energy who has this it's like they get a rise out of trigger you, or you know, taking you back to a place that you once were, and you don't want to go back to that place, you know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe you just been to yourself a lot because you feel like people are intentionally trying to trigger you back to the old version of yourself, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see that. And it's like communication and words play a big part. Because maybe whatever this person or that person or just people in general have been saying to you, is like you want to react, or you probably have been reacting out of those, you know, out of emotions and shit like that. But these people are doing this intentionally unprovoked because of some fact they know that they can. Damn, okay. Yeah, it's like you are standing firm on like trying to become a better version of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Not just for you, but just for your stability, your security, those that you have to look out for, you know, take care of. And it seems like certain people in your energy is trying to hinder that, hinder your growth, hinder your elevation, you know what I'm saying? You might be seeing 444 as the angel number. You know what I'm saying? 222. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I ain't telling you that because it's on slow. But you probably have been more just trying to gain more balance and stand more grounded from these people, because they are probably trying to intentionally trigger you, provoke. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Yeah, and it's crazy because during this time, it's making you look at certain people differently, or making you question them, like question their motives and like the reason why they're doing this and the fourth, because it's having you in your thoughts, like what made this person or these people out of nowhere just want to start, you know what I'm saying, just saying and doing this shit towards you. Yeah, 7 of Wands. And it's like you have worked on yourself so hard to not go back to that place or that person that you was. And it's like you are trying to fight it. Meaning deep down you want to go back to the old you know what I'm saying? Because people out spaz and this, that, and before. But it's like you have done so much work on yourself up until now. It's like you feel like it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're fighting that urge to go back to the old you. Don't let these people take you back to a place that you had to heal from, or a person that you once was and you're not there no more. Because that's all they trying to do. They're just trying to get you back to a place where you was at in a dark place, all because in fact they feel like that's where they're going to have more control over you. See, when people grow up and, you know what I'm saying, heal from certain situations, they become very powerful and unstoppable. Whereas it's also people who would try to intentionally tear that down and break that down so you can go back to that old you that wasn't so confident, that didn't have that much self-esteem, was dealing with insecurities and a lot of toxic traits. They want you to go back to that person that you once were. Because they don't like the new you. And that's why, yeah, they are unprovokingly doing all this shit towards you, saying all this shit towards you, for a reaction to trigger your ass. Yeah. And this probably been people that you be looking out for, you know what I'm saying? You'll probably give them your last if you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these are people who feel like just because you're focused more on yourself and not them, that is the reason why they're probably spazzing out or reacting the way that they are right now, because they're so used to you giving all your energy to them. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be little or bits of piece of bread, crumb, it doesn't matter. They just so used to you giving some part of them to, like some part of you to them. Their feelings that way because you're not in that energy, whereas you're giving yourself your energy to them or what they got going on, because you done put all that energy that you was once giving out to everybody and their mama, you putting that energy back into yourself. And that's why they're mad. Let's see, Sagittarius. Yeah. So, because I feel like if this is in regards to a Sagittarius man, this energy, this feminine energy that you have amongst you, they are the ones that's causing all this chaos and trying to intentionally trigger you. Maybe this is a mother figure, whereas you have kids with this individual. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to, or doing your part of holding up your end of the bargain, like when it comes to your responsibility, when it comes to the kids or just the household. But it's the feminine energy that's in the Sagittarius man life that is intentionally trying to trigger him or piss him off out of a reaction. And if this is more so in regards to a Sagittarius woman, you may have been dealing with someone who basically tried to belittle you, make you feel less than, meaning they probably tried to make it seem like you need them, like they wanted you to be codependent on their energy, but not knowing you have most likely 9 times out of 10 broke out of that type of energy, whereas they don't like the fact that you not depending on them. They don't like the fact that you not calling them, asking them this and the fourth, or have your hand out. You know what I'm saying? They feel the type of way. So guess what? Now at this point, they are trying to trigger you to get a reaction out of you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it can go both ways. Sagittarius. Yeah. And these are people right now that you probably not even, y'all don't even really have no real relationship with them. Because like I said, if it has kids or something involved, it's something that's more so like co-parent vibes. But if y'all don't have any ties to one another, especially like kids or financial ties, it's like you have fell back from this situation or whatever, or the dynamic, and they don't like that neither, because the simple fact goes back to me saying you're not giving your time, energy, or effort into them as much as you did at one point in time. Yeah, and it's crazy because Nine of Swords came up in reverse. It's like these probably people that you always had you in your thoughts and your feelings, this, that, and the fourth, but not knowing. It's like the tables have turned, meaning you're not the one that's up at night stressing, thinking how things are going to move forward. You're not the one in your feelings crying, worrying about this and the fourth. It's them now because of the simple fact. You are no longer giving them the energy that you once did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Sagittarius, it's like how they were treating you at one point in time is now how you're treating them. You know what I'm saying? And Ten of Wands came up in reverse, yeah. And these are people who they probably expected you to just continue to keep dealing with their bullshit, or you know what I'm saying, just accepting or tolerating certain shit, but not knowing you're not on that time no more, because in fact you are growing. Whereas you know for a fact you don't have to tolerate or accept certain things or certain behaviors for individuals. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to continue to talk to people or entertain people who you feel like they're gonna keep trying to down you or belittle you to make it seem like you need them or codependent on them, this and the fourth. You're not in their energy no more. So guess what? Now they don't like that. It's like they feel like they're losing control or power over the situation just because in fact you are no longer feeding into what the fuck what they've been trying to do for the longest when it comes to you. You know what I'm saying? So Sagittarius, this is y'all meditate with do, leave with don't. But yeah, they only are now getting the energy reciprocated back to them that they were giving to you, and now they don't like that shit. But that's what happens, you know what I'm saying? Because karma is a bitch, and that's just that. So yeah, this is y'all reading. Say what do, leave what don't. Gemini, y'all up next.